Alright, so here we are at the moment. How good you can see the sun's kind of setting. You got all that painted under there. Got the stove a little, go scrape that. Got all this painted. There, we still got to do the trim. All that, but we got a lot of the doors. Cabinets all back up. So, moving along. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Angela and Joey Try Vlogging. I am Joey.
I'm Angela.
And this is episode 4 of We Try the RV Life. We realized we watched the first one and we kind of just dropped it out there and...
Could have seemed really random.
Yeah. So we figured we'd try to explain what happened. You know, how we came to the decision and, you know, basically how it all came about.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, I guess it started like a little over a year ago.
Yeah, about a year, I'd say.
We started looking into like tiny houses and things like that. Just thought it was cool. Realized that we had a lot of stuff that
just
fills our house. So we're always pretty interested in the tiny house thing. It just wasn't plausible for us at the time, but it was still interesting to us and, you know, a goal that we had kind of set for ourselves.
We had started to look for we were working in the event industry at the time. Mm-hmm. This was pre-COVID, obviously. So we were looking for like land because you'd have to basically buy the tiny home and then you put it on a piece of land. But we just couldn't really find anything even in the area really that made sense. So it was kind of just one of those dreams of like, oh, that'd be cool one day.
One day. Right?
Yeah.
Well, so that was just kind of like one of our things. We would watch YouTube or different shows about like tiny houses, and then that like morphed into watching things about van life and kind of skated over RV life a little bit, but like just seeing all these people who travel all the time, and that just
looked awesome.
Amazing. It looked so amazing. And, you know, that's something that I've always wanted to do. I've kind of always been a little too scared to do it for, you know, different reasons. But I don't know. It just something that we wanted to aspire to do. But even like before watching all this content about tiny homes and things like that, we were always kind of watching travel vlogs and really getting into those, especially Kara and Nate. They are awesome. If you haven't heard of them, go check them out on YouTube. They're awesome.
Definitely, they're fun to watch.
Yeah, but like, so we've always been interested in the idea of traveling and, you know, wondering if it was something that we could make possible. And for a while, it just wasn't plausible for us. But then, you know, 2020, right?
Yeah.
Just like everybody else, life took this weird halt that we weren't expecting.
And we both work in the event industry, so it like halted very quickly. So.
Within a matter of days. It was really scary. Honestly, I mean, everything was really scary at that point, right? So, you know, we're taking our blessings. We had all of this time to spend with Joey's son, which was amazing.
That was a huge blessing, definitely.
It was, you know, we were just finding silver linings throughout all of the crap.
Trying to see some positive in it. You know, he's 11, so I mean, I got to get him for like weeks at a time because he was doing remote schooling at the time. So I mean, that was really cool, and you know, just knowing that I wouldn't have this time usually, you know, we work full time, so
it's definitely something that we don't take for granted.
Yeah, a little silver lining to an otherwise, you know, crazy time, I guess.
Right. So we had to think of what our next move was going to be, and the job hunt.
To say the least. Especially at the time because everything was just shut down. So
right.
You know, then it opened up a little bit, and then it went back down now, and it's just kind of, who knows what's going to happen. So then, of course, we start looking around, and it's like, we just have stuff. You know, it's just kind of, what do we work for? What do we work in so many hours? And like, you know,
why are we striving for that big job that,
Yeah.
you know,
everything we can
it's gonna
get,
be super
and it's
stressful.
just so we can get stuff and get more
Stuff.
stuff, or maybe a bigger house, or you know, and like we don't. This house isn't big by any means for normal people's standards, but it's big for us because neither one of us love the house clean. We do it because we have to, but like
I feel like I was spending all of my time cleaning, all of the time that I wasn't working,
just to stay busy. And,
I was
yeah.
cleaning, and it was just
It makes you
driving
look
me
around,
nuts.
just like for what?
It's driving me nuts. And don't get me wrong, I like to clean. Like, I like my place clean. I like my area nice and tidy. So
I guess
that will never
rephrase
go
that.
away.
We don't like to clean places you don't use. Like,
Right.
we have a den that I have my stuff in there. Once again, we get into stuff. And I have to clean that room because I have stuff in there and it gets dust on it. And I don't ever really go in there but like once in a great while.
We walk past it.
That's what we mean. That's what I mean by like, I don't like when I go in there and clean it, it's like, why?
And I love our home. Like,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, but it's a lot of space. It's a lot of
You gotta
work.
fill the space with stuff.
Yeah, it's a lot of work that, you know, isn't fulfilling to us because we love to travel. We've always wanted to travel. And obviously, like, owning this home, you have to spend your time here. You have to take care of your investment, you know, and you're going to have to do that no matter what. And we realize that. But I want to take care of my investment as in my time.
Well, and you told me the point too, like now our investment would be the RV, but now we can travel in our investment as opposed to being stuck in one place in our investment. So
Right. So
that's
yes,
kind of how you sold me on the whole idea
Yeah,
too. I
like
was
we would
well,
be
yeah, that makes
investing
a lot of
money into
sense.
an RV, okay, just like we would be investing money into a
Yeah.
house.
Yeah.
But investing money into an RV means that we can travel and see all these places and do all these things that we want to do and still have a home. I'm just so excited to like
She sold me on it. I was like, yeah, why not?
I know it's unconventional and
I think that's what I love about it though. I've never been being able to fit inside a box. Like,
no,
I mean,
I've never really been conventional either.
And I've never been one like, oh, I need that expensive car. I need to have that. It's never been. As long as I have a car, I'm cool. As long as I have, clothes, I'm cool. It didn't matter if it was, Nike or whatever. I still, I figured.
As long as I look cute, I don't really care.
Yeah.
Who made my clothing?
Who cares?
I'm just like, I mean, that's kind of where we've always been. And I don't know. If 2020 never happened, I don't know if I would be thinking this way.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
I mean, we've kind of always thought about it.
To last year, and last year was so different. Why can't next year just completely change my life?
Yeah.
And our lives.
Absolutely.
Totally. Like, the thought of being able to like go and see the beautiful country that we live in that I've never really been to the national parks or anything like that. And I see pictures all the time, but
even videos on here, but I want to see it for myself.
I want to be able to experience that.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm super excited about it. Like,
and this is what we're going to try and do.
Why not?
We have come to the realization that this is either going to be one of the best decisions that we have ever made or a really great life lesson. But
either way, I don't think we're going to look back at it and say, we traveled for a year. That was horrible.
It sucked.
Or, we traveled for whatever, 5 years. Who knows? Like, we don't quit. I can tell you that much. We're not quitters. So, I mean, if we run into problems, it's not we're going to jump ship. Like, we'll figure it out.
Don't get me wrong. If in 6 months I really hate it.
If we don't like it, then yeah, we're not gonna do it.
Then we'll let you know.
Yeah. We'll be honest, if I don't like it, I'm like, this sucks. I'm going back to doing whatever, bro.
Right. We're gonna take you on the journey, but I can't look back at this as a what if.
Yeah. And I don't see myself really doing that. I love being out in nature. We were able to get remote jobs, so I mean, we
were
work
fortunate enough to do that, and if we can make that happen and work out for us, then
We get
By
one
all
life, right?
means, I'm gonna do it.
One life. Follow our soap
Seriously.
opera, One Life to Live.
But seriously, like, you know, fear controls a lot of our decisions in life. And if you're one of those people that doesn't let fear control anything, then I envy you so much, because I was so not that type of person. But I don't know. Something about 2020 and
Yeah.
really looking deep into myself, I just,
Started like, what, philosophical.
yeah, I
Makes you
guess.
think.
But
TV gets old, you start to sit and thinking like, all right, what's the next
reading
move?
and meditating, and
Yeah.
it's,
So that's where it's taking us.
Yeah.
So, want to just fill you guys in and let you know why we're doing it.
right.
Marley's getting upset because we're not paying her any attention. So, Marley,
Marley.
if you guys like what you see, definitely subscribe, tickle the like, rub the bell. Follow us on this journey. We're also going to keep doing the unboxings, and well, actually, our movie reactions could be pretty cool once we get it set up. We're going to have a projector.
Or we're gonna try and
inside,
get a projector. We'll see.
I'll make it happen. We'll have a nice, cool little.
You got like a
movie
trick up your
reactions.
sleeve or something?
Yeah, I've already figured it out.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll keep bringing other content too, but this will be, part of it. It'll be from the road. So.
Yes. Also, any dog parents, if you have ever used BarkBox, please let me know how you like it, because she's a monster and she's everything. Love her though.
So.
Hey.
Say bye, Marley,
You say bye.
and we'll see you guys next time. Hope you enjoy.
Thanks for stopping by, everyone.
All right, now I'm moving on to the windshield wipers. The bushing basically crumbled when I touched it, so I need to replace those. Seems like the motor works. Everything was good. I just gotta get them hooked back up to the arms and see what I can come up with. So that's where we're at now. But everything looks pretty good to go with everything else. So it's just a matter of hooking up the arms to it. They hadn't had them hooked up. You can tell it's like zip tied. So let's see what I can do with it. Got the new wiper blades on. Fixed it all today. Say I'm proud of myself. I didn't even YouTube it. It was pretty basic machine functions. Look at that. Just had to get the bushings, and then tell you what though, the bushings were tough to get on, but it works. Changed out the windshield wipers, so we're good to go for that. I'm gonna have to get back in there though and add like another spacer on the arm where the thing is. That's what that sound is. It's just a little loose. But so Angela, how do you feel it's coming along?
Great. But really, it's coming along really well. We have a lot of projects, but it's good.
It's nice to have a nice day in December, right? Not too bad.